How to start the day. I begin each day by saying something positive to every person I meet. I start in the morning by saying good morning to my mother and to my brother. And I mean it. Every morning is good because I'm thankful to be alive. How do you begin your day? What do you say to the first person you see in the morning? If your first thought is a negative one, do not verbalize it. Hold your tongue until you can think clearly enough to be positive. For you not only set the tone of your day, but the day of others as well. Say something positive to every person you meet today. Begin each new morning believing that life is exciting. Nothing is impossible. A possibility thinker never say no to any idea that holds some possibility for good. Before saying yes to a problem plagued possibility, he may amend, modify, qualify, or delay. But never will he cast an unqualified vote against any suggestion that has within it the seed of some possible positive good. Just because it's impossible is no reason to vote no to a potentially great idea. Creativity starts when some possibility thinker challenge the problems in the positive idea that everyone else think is impossible. You become your own tyrant when you surrender your will to the negative thoughts that you carelessly allow admittance into the sacred and unguarded areas of your mind. In that defenseless movement, in that irresponsible action, you become your own oppressor. No one else but you has the power to receive, welcome, and nourish the dream destroying, opportunity abandoning, success strangulating negative thoughts in your mind. Of all the persons living on planet Earth, there is only one person who has power to cast the deciding vote to kill your dream. That person is you. You can also cast that life giving, hope filled vote that says yes to your dream. Success. Success is not the opposite of failure. A runner may come in last, but if he beats his record time, he is success. Some people measure success by the amount of wealth a person has been able to accumulate. It's true, super successful people often become wealthy people. But money alone does not measure success. Super successful people know the secret. Success is only measured by what you are, not by what you have. Everyone has within himself the potential for that kind of success. Measure of success. I have a simple definition of success. Success is building self esteem in yourself and others through sincere service. Success is self respect. It's that wonderful feeling that comes to you when you have helped others help themselves to a better and more beautiful life. There is only alternative to success, failure. And failure is disastrous to a person's self-esteem. Without a successful experience, you will remain forever trapped in the impoverished ghetto of a negative self image. Success turns you around from being a non self loving person into a positive person with healthy self love. Successful people know that self esteem is life's highest value. They know the joy of getting is being able to give to those in need. They know the joy of sharing the fruits of success. This great joy is the experience of self esteem. So, building self esteem in yourself is both the motive and the measure of success. Respond positively. Every problem is a potential opportunity, and you can draw great dividends out of your deepest difficulty if you understand the possibility thinking perspective on me. Possibility thinkers see every problem as a project. When you begin to see the problem as a project, the project produces enthusiasm, and enthusiasm produces success. It's all a matter of making the decision to choose to respond positively to whatever happens to you. You can decide the outcome by your attitude. Remember, God never lets anything happen to you unless it is loaded with opportunities. Reading is a good habit. Reading is one of the best qualities that an individual should have. Books are often known to be your best friend for a specific reason. So, it is essential to build a good reading habit within oneself. We must all read daily for at least 30 minutes to enjoy the knowledge gained from reading. It gives a reader great pleasure to sit in a quiet place and enjoy reading without any disturbance. Reading books as a hobby is the most enjoyable experience a person can have. Books contain vast amounts of information which can only be learned by reading them. Companionship of books. A man may usually be known by the books he reads as well as by the company he keeps. For there is a companionship of books as well as of man. And one should always live in the best company, whether it be of books or of man. A good book may be among the best of friends. It is the same today that is always was and it will never change. It is the most patient and cheerful of companions. It does not turn its back upon us in times of adversity or distress. It always receives us with the same kindness, amusing and interesting us in youth, comforting and consoling us in age. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is that mysterious something that turns an average person into an outstanding individual. Enthusiasm lifts us from fatigue to energy, pulls us from mediocrity to excellence, turns a bright light on our lives until our faces glow and our eyes sparkle. It's a spiritual magnet that draws happy people to us and a joyful fountain that bubbles and causes people to come to our sides and share our joy out of this fountain. There leaps a self confidence that shouts to the world, I can, it's possible, let's go. Enthusiasm is the long shot after fountain of youth. Old man who stopped to drink of its elixir suddenly dream new dreams. and mysterious energy surges through the body that movements before was fatigued, weary, and old. It's a source of energy that never runs out. Drink from this fountain of enthusiasm and you will experience a miracle. Discouragement will fade away like the morning's fog in the noonday sun. Suddenly, you start laughing, whistling, and singing. You know you are a child of God. Enthusiasm, when someone offers it to you, take it, especially if you don't want it. Enthusiasm is God's beautiful gift to you. Happiness. Science cannot reduce the magic of a sunset to arithmetic, nor can it express friendship with a formula, observed the eminent medical researcher Dr. Luz Orr. He added, also beyond science, mastery of nature are love and laughter, pain and loneliness, and insights into truth and beauty. This distancing of science from the human condition perhaps explains why most foreign tourists visiting Britain flock predictability to see the hallowed homes of playwrights, writers, and poets, but choose to ignore the habitations where its eminent scientists lived and worked.